And then finally, in the news for this week, some news surrounding AirPods. Mark Gurman says that we still have AirPods Pro updates in the works, something to look forward to later this year. It's been about 3 years, and I hadn't realized this. It's been about 3 years since the release of the original AirPods Pro, so they are getting a little bit long in the tooth, and Gurman still expects Apple to have an AirPods Pro 2 update this fall. There's not a lot of new information about what features we might see, but we are expecting to see a redesign with smaller stems or maybe even no stems. Also, potentially some improved sound quality and additional health features. And I think some folks are also hoping for improved battery life. Gurman also then went on to mention that the AirPods Max may also get an update in the form of some new colors, not really any new technology, just new colors. And he is also hoping for a price drop, and that would be nice as well, though he didn't mention anything else in terms of new features. He also didn't say what colors would be coming, but I would vote for something a little bit brighter. The pastel colors are nice, but I think it's time to go for a little more impact, and I would love to see a really, really cool, like deep purple color, one of my favorite colors. So if Apple did do new colors of AirPods Max, what colors would you like to see? Shoot me an email, send me an audio comment, mattcast@gmail.com. And speaking of health features, Gurman also recently claimed that Apple had been exploring potentially doing a grocery delivery and pickup service like Instacart that would be integrated into the health app and help assist with nutrition and tracking. That seems like an odd business for Apple to get into, but it, I guess, could tie in with some of their health initiatives. I don't know if they want to go there. Again, it looks like something they were just exploring. They haven't really moved forward with. He did say that in addition to that, for expanding its service options, that Apple is really more immediately focused on two things, and these are a couple things that we had already heard about. An iPhone hardware subscription program, so you'd be basically renting or leasing, I guess in a way, your iPhone, and it would be an option where you could get a phone every year, and you just would make a monthly payment, I guess, for forever. Not so sure how I feel about that program, but I did throw it out to the community a while back, and several of you said you would be very interested in that kind of program. And I guess, it's not too dissimilar from being on the iPhone upgrade program where you make a monthly payment, and after every year you get a new upgrade by doing a trade-in. It would just kind of remove the trade-in element, I guess, to a certain degree. You wouldn't have to go through that program. I assume you'd still have to trade in your phone, actually. But anyway, that seems to be a program that Apple is focused on being an immediate addition to their services. And then also the other thing that we have mentioned in the past, that they're looking into a buy now, pay later financing option for Apple Pay. And those buy now, pay later things like Klarna and Bread and all of those have become very, very popular. I think PayPal has a pay in 4 option. So it's not surprising that is something that Apple is looking to get into to expand its services offering. And as we know from the last quarterly results call, services are now, I think, the second biggest part of Apple's business after iPhones, which is just kind of crazy to think about, right? And that's not to detract from other things like Mac sales and those sorts of things. It just is the direction that Apple is moving in. And who would have thought about that a couple years ago, that, iPhones and services would be the biggest parts of Apple's business. We live in an interesting time, that is for sure.